Hey everyone, welcome back to part 6 of FNAF Secret of the Mimic. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe before we get started. Now from where we left off, you're going to want to pull the lever that's right on the side of you and the doors will open. You'll see a glimpse of the white tiger and then it will go away. We're going to be going through the tunnels and of course the lighting in here is very spotty. Every time you're in the light you're pretty much okay, but the white tiger is going to stalk you. So when you're in the dark, you are not safe. And when you're looking at him, he won't move. So it's kind of like the weeping angel effect, sort of. But if you look at him, you'll get these weird flashes of an after image of him. So you don't want to look at him for too long. Pretty much, you just want to run as quickly as you can from one light source to the other. And each light source only stays lit up for a very short time. So be as quick as you can, try not to get caught. This section is a lot easier than it seems, quite honestly. This is not even close to the hardest section in the game. So, as you keep following the light sources, eventually you're going to see a spotlight up that's going to have a handle here. Pull the lever and you'll see behind it a door opens. You want to make your way over to that door where the orange glow is coming from. And here toward the end, you almost have to make a really long run for it. There will be one light that'll pop up. And you can see that the orange glow is actually coming from a star nightlight. Grab that, go all the way to the end of the hallway, and you'll see at the end there's another podium that you can place the star nightlight on. When you do that, a door behind you will open, and you get a save. So, in front of you is another lever. You can go either way, left or right. Just make your way through the lights. When you're facing that lever, I did go right, and it doesn't matter. They're all going to bring you to the same place, but you're trying to make your way across the room. I go right because there is a secret passage here. We're not going to be able to get to it right at this moment. We're going to have to go and grab the star nightlight before we can. So once you grab the star nightlight, instead of continuing on, turn around. Don't go in the little hallway. Go to the left around it, and you'll have to sneak around the white tiger. Follow the wall until you see that pipe there. Then you want to go left and immediately left again. Sometimes the tiger will try to block you, but if you run away a little bit, he'll appear somewhere else. There is a vent hidden back here, and this is by far the most difficult collectible to find in the entire game. Once you come in this room, there is one single audio log in here. This is audio log number 14. Be sure to press the button so that it counts. And you can see that Edwin was working on several endoskeletons in here. Luckily, none of them are functioning. So let's pick up our star nightlight that has the sad face. And in case I didn't point it out before, you know you're at the point where you need to turn around and go back when you see the sad face star nightlight. Now just work your way back to the right to get over to the area where we need to continue on. So this is, yeah, here we go. We're back where we started at the podium. I'm going to go to the left on this hallway, and if you look at the floor, you can see there are red arrows with a blue line on top of them. Those are the arrows that you're going to want to follow to find your way out of this maze-like area. It's really not that hard to get lost. It's a lot easier than it sounds. Once you place the star nightlight on the podium, you're going to be back in another room where the lights flicker on and off and you have to stay within them. And I find the white tiger moves faster in this one. You can hear his footsteps. Just try to make your way from one light source to the other. You still have those red arrows with the blue line on top to guide you if you need it. Here you'll come to another lever, pull it up, and you'll see another door will open. Make your way over to it as quickly as possible and grab the Star and Night Light here. This one has like a, I guess, a little bit of a frowny face. And you're going to want to follow the arrows here. This is kind of like the first hallway we came to with the Star and Night Light, except you can actually go around a little bit. Just try to work your way through it, following the arrows as you go, and always keep an eye out for the red arrows with the blue line on top. Once you get to where you can go left or right, it is going to get a little bit more difficult because it's going to open up. You'll see here shortly, the whole room is going to open up. Unfortunately, the white tiger got in my way, so I had to just backtrack a little bit. Go underneath here, keep following those red arrows. And here's where the room opens. So you have to just carefully follow these arrows, and they will sometimes change direction suddenly. And watch out for the tiger. He's a sneaky one. Make your way over to the podium, and once you do that and exit the room, you're now on the other side of where we actually went into the tunnels. And you'll go through the only doors that you can. Press the button for the elevator, and we're going to go up. Finally, we're out of the basement. Isn't that nice? Once the doors open up, you're going to get the Fundaphobia trophy, and that is for making your way through the tunnels. Now, in this room, you want to make sure to collect mail number 34 before you leave this room. There's only one mail inside of this room before you get to the security door. Don't forget to pick up that mail. And when you exit, you'll see you come out right in front of the security office. Now, Dispatch wants us to go and turn in the data diver, but we're not going to do that. We're going to head back over to the South Hall and open up the couple of doors that we did not open before. So come all the way down the hall and come around to the right. Open up this door where you find mail number 35. And in the back of the room, there's audio log number 15 as well. So press that button and then open up the door and go through the cage door. And to the right, there was a bathroom. There's a door back here. I know it's been a long time, but don't forget about this door. It's a private bathroom with mail number 36 in it. I guess maybe it's a joke because people go into the bathroom with their phones all the time. And in the 70s, you know, they didn't have phones like that. So they just stuck mailboxes in the bathroom. I don't know, but I think it's really funny. Anyway, so now we're going to go and find a secret area over in the retail showroom. Now, there's a code to get into this particular room, and it does appear on one of the monitors. In order to get there, we have to go all the way back to the very first room we came in and through the door in there. And remember, this is the area with all of the animatronics all over, and there's an upstairs portion. We need to head upstairs. So creep your way through, go up the stairs, and there are actually 2 doors over here that we've never been inside of. Let's go to the door on the right first. You just creep your way through. There, an enemy may come alive upstairs or downstairs, and they can go up and down the stairs, so do be aware of that. The door on the right, we're going to open up. And in here, there is a film. So you can skip it if you so wish. These are not collectibles. You can see that guy downstairs is awake. So come over to the left side of the room and we can enter the retail showroom. This is the only time we have been able to get in here because it requires the executive permission. Once you come in here, if you go to the left, there's a door. Open it up, and inside there is an inventory tube system. You can place your film inside of there and close it up. I do come back here just to check, but there isn't anything in here. I'm surprised there's not a male in the bathroom. So let's come out the door and we're going to head down the stairs. Now do be aware, because once you come down the stairs, one of the animatronics will come alive, and it likes to come alive underneath the stairs a lot of the time. So you'll hear it alive, but you won't exactly see it. Just be very careful. This, I guess it kind of looks like a gift shop. There's nothing in there, but if you come to the back room, there is mail number 37. Don't forget to collect that. And then there's a keypad on the door. So on the wall, I think it's maybe behind the stairs, there's a monitor that has the code, which is 80625. And that code is always the same. It never changes. It opens up this door to an elevator. And we're getting ready to do, in my opinion, the hardest part of the entire game. So when we come in here, you can see in the main room, there's a big face, sort of just there. When you pull this down, you can see there's a power puzzle and it has 4 pieces that are missing. We are going to have to go through 4 different sections of this underground, pretty much in the dark, to try to find the hidden pieces, and we're going to be stalked by a primitive moon man. Just take your chill pill before we get started, because this one is going to be very frustrating. You're probably going to die a lot, but each time you find a piece, you get a save. So there's that. Let's go back over to the elevator and grab the star nightlight. And you can choose any hall you want to go to first. I chose the hall to the right of the elevator. Be careful of the chains, they're hanging everywhere. And what you're going to be looking for is a red tube on the floor. It's like a red thick wire. You want to follow it to a podium where you can place down your star nightlight, and then you want to follow it back to a room. Each one is connected to a very small room where there's a hidden piece, and then you can't hold the star nightlight and the piece at the same time. I'm getting ready to speed this up because I shit you not, I wandered around underground looking for the exit, just trying to get back to the main hub of this room for a good 20 minutes. Keep in mind that I have played through this section. This was the 3rd time I played through this section, and I still got this lost. So please try to remember where you came in. I do a much better job with every other piece after this. You want to look for like a purplish whitish glow. That's your cue to get out of there. And then keep in mind, you have to go back and grab the star nightlight before you can move on to the next section. So there's that. Anyway, once you collect your first piece, come and place it on the puzzle, and you can move the pieces around however you see fit to make them you know, kind of close to turning on, so that's less work you have to do under crunch time. Find whatever area is lit up, because that's where you went to place the star nightlight. Oh, there's the moon man. Let's wait for him. And that's, go back, find the star nightlight, remember how you got there. and then you want to make your way back to the main area. Or if you don't want to do that, all of these halls connect to each other. So you can, if you get lost, you may end up just finding another podium randomly. So keep that in mind. But I find to get my bearings, it seems easier to just make your way back to the main hub, because then you kind of know where you went in and where you came out. So that hall is done. The hall to the right of the elevator has been completed. Now I'm going to go down the hall to the left of the elevator. Again, you want to first look for the red thick wire. See, we found the cage. You can follow the wire backwards. There's the room that the piece is in, and the wire will connect back over to a podium. Place down your star nightlight. Retrace your steps backward to grab your piece. And do beware, the Moon Man, he, for as big as he is, he moves fast. So let's get back to the hub, place this piece down, and move it however we need to. Here, I'm just trying to figure out what the best place to put it would be. There we go. So now I have to head back and grab the Star Nightlight again. Just be wary of the Moon Man. You'll hear him singing. And when it's dark, you'll see that he leaves a glow wherever he goes. So he's like a walking nightlight. So at the very least, see him there? Yeah, I think he was a primitive version of the Moon Man, because you know, if you played Security Breach or Help Wanted 2, then you know it's more of like a quarter moon shaped head. That's what you mostly see. It is a full moon, but three quarters of it is dark, but only one quarter lights up. Okay, so enough blabbering on about the moon. I'm following another wire here to a podium. Place it down and then try to retrace your steps. There, I just peeked down the hall to see where the wire was going. And you see the cage door is open. Grab your piece. Try to remember how you got here to begin with. And make your way back to the main hub area. Luckily, that one was pretty easy. And you can place your piece wherever you see fit. And get it moved. Finally, we have only one left. Thank goodness. There, I died a lot, so you saw a cut. We're going to head back to grab our Star Nightlight. And we have only one more hall to go down. Granted, keep in mind, in order to get out of here, once we find the last piece, get the power puzzle completed and the power back on, we still have to go back and grab the Star Nightlight in order to leave. So, you know, once you're done, you're not really done. Anyway, I'm working my way around trying to avoid Mr. Moon Man. Unfortunately, you also cannot hide in lockers when you're holding the Star Nightlight. You need both hands to do it, so that's another big reason why it's very easy to die. I think I obviously took a wrong turn somewhere, but because I haven't fast forwarded or cut anything out, it must not take me too long to get back to the main hub. I think there I was trying to figure out if I had already used that podium or not. I think I'm pretty sure that I have. I'm pretty sure I already used that one. Okay, we found our way back to the main hub. So now the only hall that we have left, you can see here on the back side, there's a shutter door on the back side of the head. The hall right across from that is the final hall. And of course, we're going to get that shutter door open. Now, when you come in, you're going to see that I went the wrong way. I am headed back to the main hub, and I took the right turn. I'm going to go left this time. There you can see where the piece is hidden behind that gate. Follow the red wire over to the podium. I hope I'm not the only one who thinks this is the hardest area in the game. I got so frustrated at this part. I can't possibly be the only one. There's no way. Anyway, let's make our way back over to the piece. Keep your eyes peeled for the Moon Man. He's pretty relentless, especially when you get toward the end. Once you have the piece, try to remember how you came into this area and make your way back over to the main hub. When you're in the dark, it is so much harder, like, to get your sense of direction in the right place. You can see here, I ended up going in a whole different direction. You know, I ended up by a totally different podium. It's just, it's pretty difficult, at least for me. I'm not so great with directions. Like, you wouldn't believe how many times I'm voicing over and I have to go back and re-record because I said left instead of right. Anyway, we've made it back to the main area. You can place your final piece and move everything around, or move your final piece around, and then go ahead and get the power on. Not that it's going to help all that much, because we do have to go back and get our star nightlight. But once the power is on, you get the Pleasant Dreams trophy. That is for staying up past your bedtime. Now this little shutter door is going to open, and we have a gift inside, but we're not going to pick it up yet because we have nowhere to place it until we get back our star nightlight. So head back down the hall that has the star nightlight in it. You can see he spotted me, so I ran back to safety. Just gonna peek around the corners. There he is walking away. I think his pants are supposed to be pajamas, but for some reason they don't remind me of pajamas. I heard him coming, so I just ran to the locker. You can see his little hand over there. Oh Lord, now he's coming. I can't imagine being a child and thinking, oh, that moon, he's so cool, he looks so cuddly. If I was a child, I would be scared to death to see that thing walking around anywhere, even in the dark. Like that, it would be even worse in the dark. Anyway, pick up your star nightlight, try to retrace your steps back to the main hub. I think I do a pretty good job this time. I did. A+ for me. Come over to this podium by the door and place it to open it up, and then you come back around and grab present number 23, the ball. Come into this room and you can place it in the inventory system. Also in this room, you'll find mail number 38. Do not forget to get this mail because you do want to come back down here. Get everything done that you possibly can while you're down here so you never have to come back. Pick up your star nightlight once you're finished. Go back over to the elevator. Place the nightlight on that podium, and then we can head back up to the surface. Hallelujah. We are finally done with that. So, with that completed, we have pretty much done everything that we can possibly do in the main game before choosing an ending. All of the secrets have been found. Every possible mail and present and audio log has been collected. In order to progress from this point on, we have to choose endings. So that door we just came in, when you ran through to get into this decontamination room area, right outside of that door there was a monitor. That is where you'll get your code for the retail showroom door. We're just going to make our way back over to the dispatch office now. There's nothing else for us to do. So once you get out of that room, it's pretty much smooth sailing from here. So there are 3 total endings for the game. We're going to go ahead and get ending 1, which is the simple, straightforward ending. And probably the most likely ending if you go in not knowing anything at all. This is probably the ending that you're going to get. If you're not curious, or if you just, you know, do what you're told or whatever. Come back into the dispatch office. And you're going to press the button to speak to dispatch.
Well done, Arnie. I didn't think you could do it.
Listen to what he has to say. He's going to, you know, praise you. And, oh, you're so great. But he's going to ask for the data diver back. Before we do that, since we're at the end, let's look at all of our collectibles. Go down the list. Make sure that you have all of the same collectibles that I do. Before you finish ending number 1, you should have 23 total collectibles. So you should have opened 23 gifts. If you haven't, that's okay. You will have a chance to go back and look for them in the next ending. For now, we're just going to put the data diver into the inventory system and get ending number 1.
Good work.
Once you do that, dispatch is going to open up the door to allow us to leave. And he's also going to open the garage door. So go straight ahead, turn on the second right, and you'll see this door is open. Now, it might be kind of curious as to how our van got here, but we'll figure that out in just a minute. This earns you the clock out trophy, and you get that for handing over the data diver and leaving the building. I won't spoil story too much. I fast forwarded through most of it, but pretty much we weren't talking to dispatch at all. We just thought we were. So we do get to leave, but unfortunately the mimic followed us. Why? I really don't know. We gave him exactly what he wanted. I'm not going to do credits right now. We'll do that at the end of the third ending, so we'll skip it and just go back to the main menu where you'll see continue. That's what we're going to do next time we pick up in video 7. So thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in part 7. Until then, Kaji always has wares.